Hello, my name is Somayeh, Dr. Somayeh Ba Akhlagh. I can't see my screen. Hello, my name is Dr. Somayeh Ba Akhlagh, and the presentation is Education for Democracy, Advancing Global Citizenship through Transformative Education and Research. Um, I am affiliated with the University of New England, which I'll give you a bit more. It's located in Armidale in New South Wales in Australia. And the photo is from Armidale. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodian of the land where I live, Armidale Anyone people, and pay my respect to past, present, and the future. Okay, why do we need to promote education for democracy? Promoting education for democracy is like giving everyone the tools to be good citizen. It helps people understand how democracy works so they can people make smart choices when voting and actively taking part in their community. When more people are educated about democracy, it strengthens the whole system, making it fairer and more effective for everyone. We noticed after COVID, we found out how the world became a global village and all countries were affected by a small, tiniest virus. Therefore, educational researchers and teachers around the globe should be more focused on educating children to be respectful and engage more with diversity. Okay, this slide I'm going to talk about what is global citizenship education. Global citizenship education is like learning how to be a good citizen, not just in your own country, but in the whole world. It teaches you about the different cultures, how to understand global issues, and how to contribute to making the world a better place for everyone. The implication for researchers is, according to UN, encourage a student to strive for acceptances, inclusion, and social justice. Okay, this is about um, the key to global citizenship education. The key to citizenship, global citizen education is the cultivation of critical consciousness among our students. Critical consciousness is involved in the development of deep understanding of social, political, economic, and cultural structures, enabling individuals to critically analyze and challenge prevailing norms and inequalities. It's about thinking deeper and questioning every norm. So don't think this is a norm, this is a standard, so I need to behave under the standard. We will have to teach our student, even they need to challenge the norm and the standard. That's about critical consciousness. Okay, what's the strategies to cultivate or foster critical consciousness among our students or between ourselves? I think as a researchers it's important. How we can do that. Um, Here is two of my strategies. One is intercultural understanding. One is fostering inclusive societies. So what do I mean with intercultural understanding is facilitating the appreciation and respect for diverse perspective, values, and belief. So will be acceptance of if there is a different ethnicity, different religious, different attitudes, different beliefs. We accept and respect it. Don't challenge it. Just see everyone's have their individual choices. What do I mean with fostering inclusive society? It means we need to be together, every individual, celebrate the differences and diversity. Of course, when the little children's asking question about the differences and they're inquisitive and they want to know, we answer them. Yes, of course, there's a differences. There is a differences. This color is white, this color is black. But we need to, at the same time, teach children how to respect and how to celebrate these differences. They are different, but they're very precious and they're valuable. So we need to work to get towards a collective future and that respect the richness of various cultural and tradition. I've got two images here. One is was really hit the media. Um, it was in an Instagram I choose. It's now we know what's happening in Middle East with the war between Israel and Palestine. And this photo is showing that three boys. I'm not sure about what age they are, but they three of them they're holding each other's shoulders. Christians, Jew, and Muslim. So we can accept all the differences, and we need to respect the differences. Okay, all the talk about getting you to get to we as a researchers, we need to think about transformative research. It's to be our mission in education to transform rather than inform. So we just don't want to keep giving information and that's it. We want to transform education from the traditional old kind of style to new, the differences, to challenge all the different norms as I mentioned. How this is going to happen? Promoting transformative research, global citizen education can foster a generation of informed global citizens that they're equipped to address the pressing global challenges and promote sustainable and inclusive development. So from I think day one when they're little, it needs to be a lot of support about this all differences, yes, because from first day the child's the how they born um, and how they even take a bias towards the close family. This is my mom. I like to look at this face more than another face. That's fine. That's fair enough. We love our close peoples. That's um, something, but we need to learn about the different peoples are there. There could be the skin is not like as skin as of my mom, the color, but I need to learn to respect to that person and I need to value all the differences. Just a bit of more on this, designing the research in innovative way to help and find a way to solve complex global issues like interdisciplinary collaborations. With interdisciplinary collaboration, what I mean is when there is a research question, there is a problem that we found, we need to invite other people from different skills and fields together to help to work collaboratively toward the problems. For example, there is a research project that I am involved with. It's about refugee in Australia, which there are all different fields they're involved with this research, from health, from education, from social science. All people they work collaboratively to find this we can solve this problem. Um, with the transformative research, we can challenge and we can um, do a different way of that standard way of stand research. We can have the method that is different. The method that is, I've been attending to the the conference in Australia, which is called Australian Association for Research in Education. It's a big conference now. It's happening in Melbourne, and this is always from this week, Monday to Friday. And today was the fourth day of this conference, and I noticed that all people is bringing different method that is suitable to the research and how they use the technology, and just way of that really suits their research method. They selected and use it. It does not have to be in traditional way, or it can't just, it can be all different way of that we find. For example, one was like walking, giving tools like a camera to the participant, getting children to be in part of um, collecting data. It's not only us. We share with them about, all the steps. If we question, we're with them, give them more information. And so I think it's all the traditional way of doing research. It could be challenge and change. One more thing, facilitating a holistic understanding of multifaceted of challenges, in inspiring comprehensive approach that transcend disciplinary boundaries. I did mention about it should come research as a multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary, not one way of looking at it. We are a teacher, we are in education, it could only looking at one way. It could bring all the researchers from different psychologists, sociologists, education people in one research. This is add another lens and another perspective to our research. It makes it more stronger for us to get to this heart of that research question. Um, by promoting transformative research, global citizenship education can cultivate a generation of informed global citizens equipped to address the pressing global challenges and promote sustainable and inclusive development. And more importantly, I think it's just linked the researchers from all different sides of the world together to find how it works, to delve with research together. With again back to my statement on how with the COVID we found that the globe become really small village. When it was a lockdown here in this side of the world in Australia, it was lockdown in other side of the world in America, Africa, and Europe, everywhere. I'm originally from Iran, and I noticed when it was locked down here and I was speaking with family back home, I could see that they're in the lockdown too. So it could be, a way of working when teaching went through online to our student, we could talk to each other and find a way, how they what they do that works for them and what we do that works for us, so we can share the knowledge. And so I think it's how we have this presentation. I was very keen to attend to this, even I just presented and it's here in this side of the world now. It's 7 p.m. But I was very, very keen to have my to have output to share some knowledge with the peoples from all over the world. I think it's important. It's really important, and that's about the transformative research. Since I only can see my slide, I'm using one screen. I need to go back to um, the main page, and that's about this. Last slide is my reference. That's about my research. If there is any question, I'm happy to take in. It's on another 10 minutes left. Okay, I just posted. If you don't like to share your voice, or you can post your question in the chat box. Sounds like there's no question. It feels very isolated here. I just can't hear or see anyone if they have any question. Okay, I can see the post now. Sorry. What's the major concern in any democratic education system? Okay, I'm just going to read this question. What is one major concern in any democratic education system? I've been in conference here in Melbourne, and I've been hearing a lot about autonomy and hearing children's student voice or teacher voice. I think this is a major concern, as I'm hearing a lot of research here. So with here is education is quite open, and a lot of voices, they try to be here as much as the researchers, to put it, if there is some question is arise, if there is a problem, researchers to deal with. I think one of the things is sometimes children's voices or our student voices or even teachers' voices not heard. Um, there could be all different reason behind that. But one of the example I had in our session today was that the child who is even was involved with the research, he was part of the research, and we had a consent form from the researcher. But when the child was tired of all this research process or whatever there was needs to be done, and he was saying he's hungry, and then they said to the child that you can wait, food is coming. But actually the child was getting tired from this, research process, whatever it was, could be drawing or interview talking or play. It could be tired from this process, and we need to stop if there was something's happening, because it's like it's I'm hungry now, and uh, it could be just it doesn't want to be involved anymore. Because the children's then, when or a younger student, they want sometimes, like, this is a structure of what we're doing during day, even though we have lots of program that is open, indoor, outdoor, flexibility, all this open shelves, whatever resources that they want to take out. But sometimes there's a case that children, they're tired, they don't want to continue, they don't want to, and they just, I heard, sometimes they don't want to do anything. That's fine. They just want to be sit down and have their own thinking time or reflection, or just tired. They just want to, they don't want to be engaged. And it's not about, and this was again one of our research, that they don't want to be engaged. It's not that, something is not right with the program, with the curriculum. It's they want to be a listener. They want to be that part of the, just game, to be sitting and listening rather than be engaging, listening is engaging. So teachers or researchers needs to be aware of that. I hope I answered the question. We still have another 5 more minutes. If there is more question and if I haven't answered the question, please. I've been very, very fortunate to be involved with this very highly research conference this week, and I called it Intellectual Week because I've been away from my families, from kids. I have 2 kids and just been sitting every day from morning till afternoon to this research conference and hearing all this amazing research is happening. So please, if there is more question, it's just because this time of the day that 7:30 now, and I've been attending all my weeks in different conferences. It's not helping, but please, if you want to ask question, I'm happy to take your question and respond from that. Any comment about global citizenship? Any comment about transformative research? Any comment about interdisciplinary research? So if doesn't sound like any question, I just want to finish with the last things. So remember this, it could be employed to everyone, student, teachers, researchers. Think deeper and question every norm, every standards that is stand to is a standard, you have to do it. No, you need to question it. You need to ask it. And to be fairer to the world. And so hopefully we see end of the war and all this, seeing that we need to respect the differences and accept and celebrate the differences. That's last thing. Thank you. That's all for now.